banging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him, cause when you feel it...
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 48 back in 2014, there's a look at MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Detroit Lions and the New York Giants. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Taken in at the 3. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Throwing, Jones. Steps away to his left. To Barkley on the check down. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now, this defense for the Lions, they put together a strong effort last week in the win over Chicago.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
As this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And they'll work this down inside the 30. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. To about the 26 here. The Giants at 5-4 now on the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Now Jones. Buying time to his left. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Jones. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Now this will be play number 10 on this pretty long opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Barkley. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. Such a long drive here. 3 points. That would be a disappointment, but I don't know if you can go for it here, can you?
Well, you know, the defense was really giving them a lot all the way downfield, and now they've stiffened. Forget that bend, don't break. Now they don't even want to let them get a yard, do they? So in this spot, you remember what the coaches told us before the ball game? Any drive that ends with a kick is going to be okay with us, whether it's a punt, a field goal, or an extra point. Take the field goal right here.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
They're going to try and throw. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. And the Giants are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football. Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. This defense not budging. Back-to-back carries of just 2 yards.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Barkley, inside handoff. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. It's Barkley on the counter. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And the Lions will take over possession here up at the 44. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. A big completion there against double coverage. And Charles, one of those guys had a pick on him earlier.
Yeah, so he didn't allow that to deter him at all, did he? In fact, it probably was a challenge. Okay, you got to pick me for him. That's my turn now to make the big play, and that's exactly what he did.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 38-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Throw left side to Reynolds. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Options galore here. Second and a few inches. The slot man in motion right. On second down, Swift. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Swift on the counter. He will push his way down to about the 14. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Here's Swift. And he'll get it down close to the goal line, but not quite in. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd and goal from the 1. On play action, they'll throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal. They'll run with Swift. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. They'll try it now with Swift. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
23 yards on the play.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Got a man that's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Giants. Isaiah Hodgins in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants are able to move back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 10-7. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And the Lions are able to cover this one up. A gutsy call there. Yates at the locker room with a lead. Tried the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. So it's a pretty good season he's putting together running the football. That now 10 rushing touchdowns on the year.
And we know this is a passing league, and those numbers throwing the football, they seem to go up and up every year. But there's still something to have a reliable back you can count on in the red zone to bring things home for you. And that's what he's been doing all season long.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here, plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Give him 32 on the play.
That's a well-thrown ball right there. This is where arm strength pays off because he's got to be able to get the ball both downfield and to the sideline. And that's one of the more difficult throws for a quarterback, and he put it right where it needed to be.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Back to throw. Jones. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Looking to throw. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Daniel Bellinger, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants have yet again retaken the lead. Gano the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. First down, and they go with Swift again. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Dance class, anyone? Did you see the steps between the quarterback and the running back?
That's what you need for a good counter.
You have to have it because you're setting up your blocking. There's a timing element as well, but they have to marry up their steps. Otherwise, that timing gets thrown out the window.
Timing was great there and a big run. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. They will run straight ahead with Swift. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's a handoff to Swift, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Steps away. And this is incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
For the lead, here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And this is going to be incomplete.
A good job in coverage there. They took away his top read on the play, so he went through his progressions and ended up settling on his running back who scored on their last possession, but the coverage held. It goes incomplete.
So here comes a very important kick now for Michael Badgley. Badgley able to knock this one through, and that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down, now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made that time by Aleem McNeil. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Another incompletion would certainly be ideal defensively. A big play now. This is 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. The 20. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Swift again, trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stop for no gain at the 2-yard line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
And he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
A first down carry for Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The tackle there by Malcolm Rodriguez.
At the 33-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. 2nd and 10. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones dancing to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Tried to go for the big one there on 2nd down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Jones. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
I love how they're tearing the pages out of the so-called book. I wish more teams would do this instead of laying back. Bring pressure in this situation. Go after them a little bit.
Desperation time now. Here's Jones. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Giants first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Jones. He'll find Hodgins there complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
A handoff, Barkley running left. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure their investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Now it's 2nd and 9. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Barkley, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. They give it to him running left, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So here we go on a 3rd and goal. This Lions defense, they haven't broken yet. Here's Jones. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
Now Jones. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. That is now seven interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what